Welcome back, guys, to Seek the Beast on the Mindcrack Feed the Beast server. So, we are continuing with the development of our wizard tower that we're only gonna have for 2 weeks. It kind of makes me a little sad. I'm gonna have to abandon this thing in just a few weeks, take everything out, and move somewhere else. But that's okay, that's okay. So I thought for today, since we're gonna continue with the magic theme, I think this magic vial hat with the top hat and then the magic vial, I think that's kind of appropriate. I've recovered somewhat. You can see up there a few platforms. I haven't really detailed, this is a cool angle, I have to say. I haven't really detailed them in a way to look like this part of the tower, but I will. I ran out of blocks. But we will do a little bit of detailing on them. So let's do just a little bit of a tour, and then we will continue with Thaumcraft. Oh, by the way, apparently Zisteau came and paid us a visit. So here's the sign I put here. We're supposed to be labeling our bases so that when people find them, they know whose they are. So this says Zistau's Wizard Tower, and then on top of that, Zisteau said, "You took my reeds, you jerk." Because I have a bunch of reeds here. Now, someone took Zistau's reeds. I'm not going to say if it was me. I'm not going to say it wasn't me, but I'm not going to say it was me. You just come to your own conclusions. But on top of that, I said, you have no proof. There's no proof. Talk to my lawyer. Okay, so up here, there's just a platform right now, but this is where I set up my Tinker's Construct stuff. I made some more tools. Or rather, some more molds so that I could try out some of these other guys. And let's see, I made a cleaver. This is the one that will knock off heads. Here, let me pull this out for a second. Natural ability, beheading. So it has the ability to knock off someone's head, and it'll drop as an item that you can then display like a trophy. So ideally, I would like to knock off other people's heads and keep them in like a trophy room somewhere. That would be kind of cool. But I was looking at it. Now, you remember, when I made that, the battle sign, I made it with a Magellan sign, which is the best material. And with all the quartz I sunk into it, it did 5 hearts of damage. Now I'm using molten alumite, which is much easier to make. It's aluminum, iron, and obsidian for all these tools. They're all pink, and I didn't really add anything to them. They're just the base things. I made a battle axe for chopping down trees and also to try out as a weapon. Okay, so check this out. That end game battle sign with all of its damage bonuses, I'm kind of stumbling over my words here, did 5 hearts. This battle axe is not N tier. It only has 4 hearts, but it doesn't have any quartz on it. So that's already stronger than the battle sign. And look at this. This cleaver has no quartz on it, and it already does 7 hearts. Now, it attacks slower, that's for sure. You can see how slow it attacks. It attacks slower, but it does 7 hearts. And it has no quartz, and it's not Magellan, so I can't even imagine how much damage this thing would do. And against other players, I think probably the best thing to use would be the rapier, because it pierces armor. I have not made one of those yet. Anyway, this is just like quick and dirty stuff to make that's not too expensive. So we have basically just Tinker's Construct, and eventually, in the next couple of days, I'm going to add a roof over it, similar to this, and I'm going to change the floor to look a little bit more like something a wizard would make and not just a flat cobblestone thing. And then up here, we have a roof to our wizard tower, and it's made of solar panels. Now, this is about as inefficient a solar panel layout as you can get. There's a bat box here, and the copper cable, it starts to lose efficiency after 4 pieces of copper cable. And you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and it's just this big mess of cables. I just wanted to make a roof out of solar panels. And we're only keeping this thing for a few weeks anyway. And the only thing I really use this for right now is to charge my jetpack. I wanted to use it to power my quarry, which I still haven't used, but it's not really enough power to do it very efficiently. And even with a fully powered quarry, the quarries are really slow now. So I don't know if I'm ever going to use that thing. I think what I may do is make a mining laser. I think they're still in the game. Yeah. Let's see what's involved with these. Oh, that's not so bad. 4 diamonds for this. Advanced alloy. How do we make these? Bronze, iron, tin. Oh, yeah. I think I may make a few mining lasers and just go to the Twilight and try finding one of those ore hills. I may do that. That may be a good idea. What did I come up here for? Oh, right. I was smelting stone. And I was running around trying to charge my wands, which we'll get into how to do that in just a minute. And I found this floating island with some, like, blue-colored water that looks just like these blocks, and some slime spawning, and some slime blocks. And it had some bounce, like, slime block bounce pad things. So I've installed them there. This is a cheap and dirty way to get back. Oh, gosh. Oh, I made it. Whoa! Okay, fly away. Oh, crap. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, sometimes the bounce pads, sometimes they do that. Let me change it to daytime. We'll try this again. Whoops, I have more of these blocks. Oh, there's some stuff not happy with me. I just want to pick up all this stuff. And we'll repair it. Whoa. Let me get this dog. Oh, there's a ghost right there. It just turned invisible, but he's still there. There, he's dead. You're dead. You're dead, son. I don't even know if this bow has any enchantments. Let's get back inside. Change it to daytime. We'll try the bounce pad thing again. Sometimes. Whoa. Great. Sometimes when you. I guess we gotta. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Now we can do it. Sometimes, when you land on those blocks, they just halt your momentum, and you don't take any fall damage. Other times, here, I've got more. Congealed blue slime, Tinker's Construct. And I guess I picked up a few. Other times, you will go bouncing, and I haven't quite determined what determines whether one happens or the other. And... let's see if I have any more dirt. I'm a bit low on blocks. There's some dirt. I've got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Maybe we'll just put some netherrack in the gaps. There we go. Okay. I highly recommend, if you're going to use iron doors, use a wooden button, by the way, because it lasts longer. It keeps the door open longer. Otherwise, they can be really annoying. Now this slime stuff, you can use that. You can melt it, I'm pretty sure. I know it's a material in the Tinker's Construct smeltery thing, and you can use it to make weapon parts, and it's one of the better weapon types. Let's, yeah, hover mode disabled. Boink! Now you only land once, or you only bounce once for some reason. At least that's the way, that's what it seems like happens. Bounce and land. I'm not sure exactly how it determines that. It gives you like a jump boost thing. Let's try that once more. See if we can make it. We did land. I didn't want to get the bounce. I have bounced from this height before. I've also died missing missing those blocks more than once. Here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, see? I don't get it. Maybe it's you're not landing directly in the center. Maybe you have to land exactly in the center. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's try again. One last time. If we don't get a bounce, then oh well. Oh well. And let's go ahead and just top this guy off. We're going to have to do a little bit of flying in a minute. Okay, here we go. Oh, we may not make it. No, we make it. Ow! Okay, that's... I won't tell you how many times I've done that. Actually, I will. I think that was my 3rd time dying trying to do that. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, and now I need a pickaxe to break that thing. That's kind of annoying. Let's break it, and then we'll get to work. Enough monkeying around. There we go. Okay. And then, let's see. Can I... Let's be very careful here. I don't want to show you the coordinates. I just want to delete this guy. I'll show you this one. It doesn't matter where my wizard tower is because it's in a safe biome. And spawn. I can show you where spawn is. There. I can show you those. Just not the cow wheat farm. I'm going to have to be careful not to show that one. Okay, let's go back inside. And I'll give you some updates on the goings-on in our Thaumcraft investigations. I made the Goggles of Revealing, which gives us a 5% vis discount when we make things, which is nice. Let's see, put that there. I want the wand in the 2-slot, blocks in the 3-slot, sword in the 4, bow in the 5, torches at 9. And then I've been wanting to look at the book. And let's drop some of this junk. We definitely want to keep the paper on us. The stone, I don't think I actually need any more. And the food. What was it? Oh yeah, and then I want this thing on me so I can continue to investigate items. And then we can drop that. I'm done with that. Don't need that. All right, good. Oh, and we can drop that. So I've done some research into Thaumcraft. And let me give you an update on what all the stuff I've researched. So we have research expertise and mastery, which allows us to research things easier. A deconstruction table, which I haven't made yet, which allows you to dissolve things for extra research points, which I haven't actually needed to use, so I haven't made one. It's not very efficient. We have here advanced node tapping, which I have not researched yet. Then let's see here. We've got some wand aspects. Haven't made any of these, or wand focuses, I should say. I will eventually make these once I have a really good wand. They can take good advantage of it. And then we've got some wand caps, some wand cores. And then over here in alchemy, we've got distillation tubes, filtered tube, centrifuge. This is for, and the warded jars. This is for controlling and containing your essences, the stuff that all the items are made out of. And we'll eventually need to set up some of those. And I also have some transmutation, which I never really used. And the ability to make thaumium, which we will need to use. Then we've got the artifice stuff. One thing I wanted right away, where is it? Goggles of Revealing, so that you can see the nodes to charge your wand, which we're going to have to go look for some in a minute. It took me a while to find some. And then here, the thing that I really wanted more than anything are the Boots of the Traveler. These things are awesome. Now you can see, to make these, you need an arcane infusion altar thing, which we need to make. That's right here, infusion. Now to make this, we need these things. I've already made these blocks. You need these. I've made those. And you need to lay them out in this configuration. Now it takes 25 of each of these 6 aspects from your wand when you create the thing. Right? Okay, so let's look at my wand. My wand has 25. Well, it has 24 of air. We can go get more of air. It's got 25 everything, but I have a 105% vis cost because my wand isn't good enough. So we have to make a new wand to be able to make this. Plus, on top of that, to make the arcane, the runic matrix in our arcane workbench, we need 40 ordo in our wand. My wand can't handle anything like that. And we've researched Sword of the Zephyr, Hoe of Growth. This guy's fun. Makes little wind things. And we need an arcane altar for that too. Most of the good stuff, we need the altar. I also researched the thermostatic harness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 9 things for that. That's a lot. I may eventually need more of those. You put those items on arcane pedestals. I only made 8. Eventually, I'll need more. Probably 12 total. We also have the arcane ear, which is for triggering redstone with note blocks. Don't have anything in Gallimancy, and this is for railcraft and for bees, which I don't really care about. So anyway, we need a better wand. So we can choose from copper caps, gold caps. Silver caps have not researched thaumium caps. Copper caps are only slightly better than the basic ones. Gold ones take no penalty, so that'll be good. We need that, so we no longer have that 105% cost. Silver is even better, but you need an altar to make them. And then as for cores, we've got a Great Wood Wand core, which allows you to store 50 vis of each type, which is what we want. And then we've got a few other types, but these all take arcane infusions. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a Great Wood Wand core, probably make a couple. And then we're going to make some gold caps because we need the better stuff to make anything better. So let's see. Let's make 2. Just so I don't have to go and look for them multiple times, because it is a little bit of a hassle to charge your wand. So this says I need 3 of each. And I think we should... Oh, okay, now we're out of that. Great. Let's replace this. This is why I have 2 wands. Because it's going to be a hassle to go charge those guys. Okay, there's 2. Now, how much do we need to make this? Yeah. All right, and 1 more. Hopefully we have enough. Insufficient, great. Insufficient, we need more air. And that has nothing. Okay, well, I guess it's time to go charge. We have enough. We've got 3 wands anyway. We can leave that there. Let's see, do I have... Yes, I do have my hang glider. So let's leave this stuff here, just in case we die and lose it. Why am I not wearing boots? That's good. Oh, I guess when I died, I did not put them back on. And we'll just take 1 of these in case we research some stuff. And we want to try and charge up these wands. And the best place I've... Oh, let's make it daytime. The best place I've found to charge the wands is easily the magical forest, and there's one close by. Oh, darn it. Etho's going to be a jerk and not get in bed. I forgot that there are 3 people online. Watch this. Sleeping in beds is... He's Etho has been the biggest jerk. He will never sleep in a bed when I need him to. He's so mean. He's got this, like, fake front of being this nice guy. He's not. Don't believe it. Oh, look, he did it. That worked. That worked. Okay, anyway, we need... I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We need to go close to spawn, which is this way. Yeah, right there. Okay. And I don't mind showing those coordinates because this is in the safe zone. So to charge our wands, we need to find some nodes. And the best place to find them is in silverwood trees. I have not found any nodes that are not in silverwood trees or in those obsidian obelisk things. So here's one. Whoa! And this is my first time charging my wand with the goggles of revealing. Let's see if we can see them with just the goggles. Or if we still need this thing. Now they don't... Oh, there's one. You see it? Yeah, I don't need the thermometer. That's it right there. And they spawn in the center of these trees. I have not found any of them that are not either in these trees or in those obsidian totem things. So now we've got this gold-banded wand. Let's look at this guy. You see this in the top left. If I hold shift, it'll tell you that I've got 0 of everything. And if you right-click on this, we can pull some vis out. And each type only has a certain kind. If you want the chaos vis type, whatever it's called, the Oh, and I've already researched this one. Every one of these I've found are different, and you get a lot of research points from them. But that's one. And that only got us a bit. So notice how little we got from that? It's really a pain in the butt to charge your wand. I'm hoping there's some item we can get down the road that will allow us to just charge it like on its own, or make our own nodes or something. I've already been through here. Not a lot of these trees have them either. Let's see if we can find another one. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to spend some time charging this. Hopefully, I can get it charged enough that we can make the Infusion altar and make ourselves some Boots of the Traveler, finally. All right, back from the wand charging mission, and I made the second gold banded Greatwood wand. They're both full, 50 of everything, 25 of everything in this one. And I have another one. I forgot to take the one that's in my work table there. So that one's still empty, but that's okay. We got plenty now, and I found out that with the Goggles of Revealing, those nodes are much easier to find than they were when you have to just look through this thing, and you only see them like this. Part of it, what makes it hard, is you can't fly around with your hang glider and look at this at the same time, so you have to switch back and forth. And it's much easier with the Goggles of Revealing. Okay, so first thing to do, we need to make the crux of our altar thing like so. Insufficient vis. Yeah. Now I'm wearing let's see, I'm wearing this thing, which gives me a 5% discount. And then these guys, which don't have a penalty. You notice this guy has a 10% penalty because it's capped with iron. So actually, this is cheaper than it would have been normally. The Thaumcraft says this takes 40. Now it only takes 38. Runic Matrix. Excellent. And I can pull that out of there. And I think at first, I'm just going to build this thing out here. I may construct a platform for it. Before I make anything for it, I want to make over this and that way up at the top to look more like this. We're only going to be here 2 weeks, like another 10 days or so from now. So maybe I don't need to spend all that much time on this. Okay. Anyway, so to form this thing, we need to place all these items in this formation. 4, and then... Oh, I think I didn't make enough of these. But we need to do it like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then let's look again. And then on top of that, just normal blocks. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we do need to make some more. I did not make enough. I didn't look at the layout close enough, it seems. So to make more, we just do... I think we need some of these shardies. So we put them in a circle like so. And I'll just go ahead and make 4. Oh. Let me pull one more shard out of there. I love that the items don't pop out. And we'll use my iron capped one because these are kind of cheap. They only take 1 per. There we go. All right, and we'll just leave the cheap wand in there. Uh-oh, nighttime. Oh, and Nebris is gone. So that means I can change the day without having to worry about Etho being a jerk face, a jerk butt. And wiki, eggs and bakey. All right, and then on top of this, we want to put these guys, like so. And then, whoops. Huh, I didn't expect that. What I wanted to do was this. Boink. How do I get this back? Come here. I guess we can do it like that. Okay. And I need to make another one of those. I don't have enough now. And you make those like this. And let's see. I need 8 at least for the outside, 1 for the center. And eventually, probably 12 for the outside, for the more complicated stuff. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right. And then we can break this. And I think the next thing to do is to activate it. We have to click on it, and it takes, looking here, 40 for this guy, but then it takes 25 of everything. And which wand has that available? That has enough. This does not. And that does not. Okay, so I guess we have to use this. Splunk! Sweet! All right, and then we need to put the little tables on the along the outside. And those are just an additional block outside. Okay. And I think the only thing that really matters is that they are symmetrical. So that you form, whoops, what do you want to do? You want to form a straight line through the center of this altar. And the item that goes on that one and the item goes on this one is important to reduce the instabilities in the equation. So I'm going to do it like this. There's different ways you can lay these out. But what's important is that you form a straight line. And eventually we may put some on the corners here. Okay, so I want to make some boots. I don't know if I have enough vis left to make 2 pairs. I have the items to do it. Let's see, 25, 25. Travel and... Maybe I don't know how to do this. But we can go ahead and put the items on here. I think I may need to put some stuff in a cauldron. There, that goes there. And then we want 2 shards, and opposite one shard, feather, and opposite the other, cloth. So, what? Wait a second. Okay, shard, shard. And then opposite one shard, feather. Opposite the other shard, cloth. And then we have 2 more. Another cloth and a fish, and the cloth and the fish should be opposite each other. If I'm interpreting all of the specifics of this correctly, I may be off a little bit. And then, I think the last thing to do is to click on it, but we need some aspects. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay. So I think what we should probably do, let's make another cauldron. Where's my water bucket? I think it's in the other chest. 1, 2, 3. That's exactly how many we need, actually. I'm going to make it an extra one outside. I think this is the way this works. I'm not actually sure. Water bucket. Maybe I lost it. I did lose a jetpack. I was flying around trying to recharge my stuff. What happened to those 7 ingots I just had? There it is. Okay. I was flying around trying to recharge my stuff. Let's put it here. Hopefully this is close enough. Trying to recharge my stuff, and I ran into some taint and got owned by some taint swarm, something or other. Man, that stuff destroyed me. All right, and then under here, I don't have any more nitor, so... what we're going to do is we're just going to put some netherrack. And I should have a flint and steel somewhere. There's one. Excellent. Whoop. All right, and then we'll put the netherrack there. Flint and steel there. That'll boil. And then I think what we need to do, we need to put enough things in here to have enough, let's see, what do we need? 25 iter and 25 volatus. And then if we look here under the aspects, I think we can look up what's available that will give us those. So see this? Okay, so we can get 4 from boats. That's pretty good. 4 from boats. And then where's the other one? Here. 2 from feathers. And I don't have enough of either of those. I'll get those. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready. I went on a little item finding mission. I killed a few chickens, and it seems that some mod is making the chickens drop a lot of feathers. I didn't kill that many. Ended up with about a stack. And I have enough materials, I think, to make 3 pairs of boots. I've been trying to make things in sets of 4. I had 4 jetpacks. I'm down to 3 now. But it's exactly for that reason, because if I lose things, it's not a big deal. And I'm at the point where making jetpacks is no big deal. And I think if I'm doing it right, I drop the items in here to give us enough of the proper aspects. And we could do it, and eventually I will set up a better system where we will use essentia distillation, which will then go through tubes and get picked up in warded jars. But for now, we'll do it this way. Quick and dirty. Whoa, it's overflowing. Do something. Uh-oh. Too much. I can't even read what's in there. It's going crazy. Okay, we've got, let's see, 24 of the motion. And 25 of the flight. And we need 25. Aha. So we're 1 short. For some reason, it didn't quite... Maybe because it ran over. Yeah, we still have 24. See that? It's like it's too full of garbage or something. Maybe I do need to use the jars. Huh. So apparently this isn't going to work like this. Looks like I do need to set up the jars. And I can barely see what's in there. Now it says we have 21 of the arrows. You see that? It went down. That's rather odd. Yeah, okay, so I think we do need to go to something a little bit more advanced. Because that's not letting me do anything. And clicking on that just gives us the boots back. So I guess next time we'll go into that. And I think I want to start working on Ars Magica. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bit of a mess I've made here. Oh, and it put out my fire. That's not good. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out sooner or later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.